Welcome to the Recaps channel. In today's video, we'll recap blue is the warmest color. Let's get started. A young school student named Adèle leaves her home to attend school. In class, their teacher teaches them literature. After the class, she sits with her friends. Amélie, one of her friends, informs Adèle that she noticed Thomas, a fellow classmate, gazing at her. Amélie suspects that Thomas may have romantic feelings for Adèle. Although Adèle initially denies this, she later admits that she also has feelings for him. After school, Adèle returns home and has a quiet family dinner. The next day, while on the bus, Thomas comes and sits next to Adèle. He engages her in conversation and asks about the book she's reading. Adèle describes the book, but Thomas reveals he isn't particularly interested in books and prefers music. They make plans to meet at the park for a date. As agreed, Adèle goes to the park and spots an attractive woman with blue hair, accompanied by another lady. Adèle feels an instant attraction to the woman with blue hair, and they exchange glances as they walk by each other. Adèle meets Thomas at the park, where he informs her that he's begun reading the same book she was reading. They later go to the cinema, where they hold hands and share a kiss. Later, Adèle dreams of the blue-haired woman. The next day, she arrives at school with a puffy face. Amélie accuses her of spending the night with Thomas. She refutes the claim and enters the school without talking to Thomas. Later, Thomas approaches her and inquires if he's made a mistake. He questions if he moved too quickly and explains that his actions were driven by his love for her. He tries to kiss her, and later, they become intimate. Later, Adèle meets up with her best friend Valentine, who is gay. She confides in him about the situation and decides to end her relationship with Thomas. Adèle talks to Thomas, explains her decision, and apologizes for any misunderstanding. When she returns to school, she joins her female friend Beatrice after a class. Another girl named Alice walks alongside them. Beatrice compliments Alice's appearance and comments on her attractiveness, mentioning that Alice is her type. Adèle playfully asks if Beatrice is checking Alice out, and Beatrice confirms that Alice is indeed her kind of girl. Beatrice also playfully comments that Adèle is cute and kisses her, which greatly uplifts Adèle's spirits. Her excitement is so evident that even her parents notice. The next school day, Adèle encounters Beatrice again, and they share another kiss. However, Beatrice informs her that the previous day's gesture shouldn't be taken too seriously. This leaves Adèle a bit disappointed. She leaves and meets Valentine, suggesting they go out. Valentine takes her to a gay bar, but she later heads to a lesbian bar on her own. There, she spots the woman with blue hair. They strike up a conversation, and the woman, Emma, introduces herself as a fourth-year fine arts student. They discuss art and English, but their conversation is interrupted by other girls. Before leaving, Emma asks Adèle about her high school's name. The following day at school, Adèle is surprised to find Emma waiting for her. She meets Emma, who explains that she was passing by and decided to greet her. They leave together and stop at a park to chat. During their conversation, Emma draws a picture, exchanges phone numbers, and gives Adèle a quick kiss before leaving. The next day, Amélie inquires about the woman with blue hair and asks where Adèle met her. Adèle lies, saying they met at a cafe. However, Amélie suspects that it might have been a gay bar. Adèle initially denies going to a gay bar, but Valentine confesses that they went together. Amélie and others question Adèle about her attendance at such an event. Amélie even suggests that Emma might be gay. Adèle continues to deny going to a gay bar, but her friends persist, speculating about her sexual orientation. Tensions escalate when one of them makes a crude gesture, causing Adèle to become furious and physically confront her friends. Valentine intervenes to calm her down and encourages her to embrace her identity. Adèle maintains her friendship with Emma, who takes her to an art gallery. They admire artworks together and then sit on a lawn to have a heart-to-heart conversation. They discuss their sexual preferences and histories openly before sharing their first kiss. The moment leads to more intimate exploration as they move to a bed, where they have their first intimate experience. Adèle feels positive about the experience. Later, they attend a picnic, where they witness couples singing, kissing, and openly displaying affection. Adèle and Emma also engage in their own public display of affection, marking a significant step in their relationship. After leaving the picnic, they head to a park and share another kiss. Emma invites Adèle to her home, and her mother and stepfather, Vincent, warmly welcome Adèle into their family. Adèle brings a flower as a gesture of appreciation, which they value and are thankful for. That night, they become intimate again. Upon arriving home, Adèle doesn't find anyone in the living room. She steps out onto the lawn, where she encounters her parents and friends who have gathered to wish her a happy birthday. They celebrate together, dancing and enjoying the festivities in honor of her special day. Adèle also extends an invitation to Emma, inviting her to her home. To introduce Emma to her parents, Adèle presents her as her philosophy tutor. She makes this choice due to her concern that her conservative and working-class parents may not readily accept her romantic relationship with Emma. After the awkward dinner, the couple becomes intimate, and Adèle asks if she is good, and Emma tells her that she has a lot to learn. The following day, Adèle poses for Emma. Adèle later starts working as a literature teacher at an elementary school. During a school break, one of her colleagues invites her to an evening party. However, she declines, explaining that she has a family dinner scheduled. The colleague expresses concern and questions whether she has been intentionally avoiding them, pointing out that she often offers excuses whenever they try to make plans with her. Adèle goes home to help prepare for Emma's house party, an event designed to connect people with her art. During the party, Emma introduces Adèle to her pregnant friend, Lisa, and another guest named Joaquin. They engage in conversation, during which Joaquin comments that Adèle seems content in the portrait he has seen of her with Emma. Emma mentions that Adèle is a writer, leading Joaquin to express interest in reading her books. Adèle explains that she hasn't pursued writing as a career. At the party, Adèle finds herself having meaningful conversations with another guest named Samir, an aspiring actor. They discuss topics such as sexuality, sexual preferences, and American life, which makes her feel at ease. Meanwhile, Emma spends a significant portion of the party chatting with Lisa. After the party ends, they return home, and Adèle helps clean up the house. As she gets ready, she talks to Emma, mentioning that her friends are both sophisticated and intelligent. Emma reveals that Joaquin is the owner of the biggest gallery in the state. The next day, Adèle returns to school. In the evening, she receives a voicemail from Emma, who explains that she will be spending the night at Lisa's house to work on their artwork together. Adèle leaves her home to meet a co-worker who has been trying to talk to her at a club. While dancing, they share kisses and physical contact. She returns home to Emma, who is upset about her work. One night her co-worker drops her off, and Emma questions Adèle about who brought her home. Adèle lies, claiming it was a woman, but her tears reveal the truth. Emma's suspicions grow, leading her to imagine that Adèle is cheating. Emma confronts Adèle, who denies it, but Emma is unconvinced. Emma decides that she doesn't want a liar in her home and asks Adèle to leave. Eventually, Adèle admits to cheating due to feeling lonely and unhappy. Despite her explanations, Emma refuses to accept the excuses, leading to their breakup. Adèle continues her life as an elementary school teacher but feels unfulfilled. About 3 years later, she meets Emma at a bar. They discuss their lives since their separation. Adèle admits to being alone despite having some brief relationships. She inquires if Emma is still with Lisa, and Emma confirms that she is and expresses her love for Lisa and their 3-year-old child. Adèle asks about Emma's sexual life with Lisa, and Emma acknowledges that it's different from when she was with Adèle. During their conversation, both Adèle and Emma express that they miss each other. They start to become physically affectionate, but Emma stops the interaction. Emma explains that although she no longer loves Adèle, she will always have an enduring fondness for her. Amid tears, they bid each other farewell. Adèle resumes her routine and attends Emma's inaugural art exhibition. She wears a blue outfit for the occasion. There, she encounters the family of one of her students, who praise her teaching abilities. Adèle converses with Emma briefly, but Emma becomes occupied with her other guests. Adèle finds herself wandering the exhibition alone. She encounters Samir once more, who informs her that he's now involved in real estate. As she leaves the exhibition, Samir attempts to follow and call her back, but he goes in the wrong direction. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share if you enjoyed the video. See you again here on the Recaps channel.